NBA trades can make or break franchises. We often hear about blockbuster deals where one team wins big, but what about the trades where both sides come out on top? Today, we're breaking down 8 of the smartest, most balanced NBA trades in recent history, deals that help both teams improve, rebuild, or even win championships. From superstars changing cities to young talent fueling new dynasties, these trades prove that when done right, everyone can win. Make sure you watch all the way through, because one of these trades completely shifted the NBA landscape forever, and it might surprise you. Before we jump in, hit that like button if you're a true NBA fan, and subscribe so you never miss the best basketball content coming your way. All right, let's start with the first trade on our list, a deal that completely changed the NBA landscape for both teams involved. In 2018, the Toronto Raptors shocked the NBA world by trading their longtime star, DeMar DeRozan, to the San Antonio Spurs in exchange for Kawhi Leonard. On the surface, it looked risky. DeRozan was a fan favorite, a proven scorer, and the face of the Raptors for years. Kawhi, meanwhile, was coming off an injury and had just one full healthy season under his belt. But the Raptors bet on Kawhi's elite defense, clutch gene, and championship pedigree, and it paid off big time. In the very next season, Kawhi led Toronto to their first ever NBA championship, delivering iconic moments like the legendary buzzer beater against the Philadelphia 76ers. Meanwhile, the Spurs got DeRozan, who brought veteran leadership and consistent scoring, helping them stay competitive while transitioning their roster. Plus, the Spurs gained valuable cap flexibility to plan for the future. This trade wasn't just a win for one team. It gave the Raptors a title and helped the Spurs rebuild smartly. A true NBA win-win moment. Next up, let's talk about a trade that gave both the Houston Rockets and the Los Angeles Clippers a big boost. In 2017, the Rockets acquired Chris Paul from the Clippers in exchange for a package including Patrick Beverley, Lou Williams, Sam Dekker, and future draft picks. For the Rockets, landing Chris Paul was a game changer. Paul's elite playmaking and leadership instantly made Houston a top contender, alongside James Harden. They pushed deep into the playoffs and changed the dynamic of the Western Conference. On the flip side, the Clippers didn't just get rid of a superstar. They received multiple high-impact players who helped them stay competitive while rebuilding. Patrick Beverley brought toughness and defense. Lou Williams became a deadly sixth man, and the draft picks set them up for future moves. This trade perfectly balanced immediate success for Houston with a solid foundation for the Clippers' future. A textbook NBA win-win. Trade number 3 is a perfect example of how a smart swap can help both teams improve instantly. The Marc Gasol for Jonas Valanciunas trade between the Raptors and Grizzlies in 2019. The Toronto Raptors acquired Marc Gasol to add veteran leadership, elite defense, and playmaking from the center position. Gasol's presence helped solidify their front court and was a key piece in their championship run that same season. Meanwhile, the Memphis Grizzlies received Jonas Valanciunas, a younger big man with plenty of upside and scoring ability. Valanciunas gave the Grizzlies a solid building block to develop around while maintaining cap flexibility. Both teams got exactly what they needed. The Raptors, a proven winner, and the Grizzlies, a talented player to grow with their young core. Another textbook win-win trade. Now let's switch gears and check out a blockbuster move involving a former All-Star star heading to Detroit in 2018. The Pistons landed Blake Griffin, a former All-Star and one of the league's most exciting players, hoping he would be their new franchise cornerstone. Blake brought star power, scoring, and leadership to Detroit. Meanwhile, the Clippers received Tobias Harris, Avery Bradley, Boban Marjanovic, and future draft picks. This package gave them versatile scorers and solid role players to keep their roster competitive while they retooled around stars like Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Both teams got what they wanted. Detroit gained a star to build around, and the Clippers bolstered their depth with flexible, high-quality pieces. Another win-win trade in NBA history. Up next is a trade that quietly shifted the balance. A move that brought a proven scorer to a hungry squad aiming higher, while sending back a package full of youth and future potential. In February 2022, the Portland Trail Blazers traded CJ McCollum, along with Larry Nance Jr. and Tony Snell, to the New Orleans Pelicans. In return, Portland received Josh Hart, Thomas Satoransky, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Didi Louzada, a protected 2022 first-round pick, and 2 future second-round picks. For the Pelicans, acquiring McCollum meant adding a veteran scorer and leader who could complement Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram, pushing the team deeper into the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Trailblazers received a package of young players and valuable draft picks, signaling a commitment to rebuilding and developing new core pieces around Damian Lillard. This trade gave New Orleans an immediate offensive weapon, while Portland set the stage for long-term growth, a classic case of both teams pursuing their goals in different ways. Trade number 6 is the 2017 blockbuster that sent Paul George from the Indiana Pacers to the Oklahoma City Thunder, a deal that reshaped both franchises. The Thunder acquired Paul George, a bona fide superstar who instantly elevated their title hopes alongside Russell Westbrook. George's two-way excellence made OKC a serious contender in the tough Western Conference. Meanwhile, the Pacers received Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis, 2 young, talented players who quickly blossomed into all-stars. Oladipo became the heart of the Pacers' offense with his explosive scoring and defense, while Sabonis developed into a versatile and skilled big man. This trade gave the Thunder an immediate superstar to chase a championship, while the Pacers secured young core pieces that would shape their future. All right, up next is a trade that sent shockwaves through the league, a deal that turned a rising star into a finals contender, while giving the other team key pieces to rebuild with confidence. In 2018, the Minnesota Timberwolves traded Jimmy Butler to the Philadelphia 76ers in exchange for Robert Covington, Dario Saric, Jared Bayless, and a 2022 second-round pick. For Philadelphia, acquiring Butler was about adding an intense, two-way superstar who could immediately elevate their championship hopes. Butler's leadership and clutch performances helped the 76ers become one of the East's top contenders. Meanwhile, Minnesota received solid role players in Covington and Saric, both known for their defensive versatility and floor spacing, plus a draft pick to support their rebuilding process. This deal allowed the 76ers to add star power they desperately needed, while the Timberwolves gained important assets for the future. A clear example of strategic roster building on both sides. And finally, trade number 8, a savvy move that swapped youth and potential for immediate impact, benefiting both franchises in different ways. In 2020, the Milwaukee Bucks acquired Jrue Holiday from the New Orleans Pelicans in a trade that sent Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, and draft picks to New Orleans. For the Bucks, adding Holiday brought a lockdown defender and elite playmaker to pair with Giannis Antetokounmpo. His presence was a crucial piece in Milwaukee's championship run later that year, helping them secure their first title in 50 years. Meanwhile, the Pelicans gained experienced guards in Bledsoe and Hill, along with valuable draft assets to support their rebuilding and future growth. This trade gave Milwaukee the star help they needed to win now, while New Orleans stocked up on experience and potential for the seasons ahead. And that's a wrap on 8 NBA trades where both teams walked away stronger. Whether it was a quick championship push or building a foundation for the future, which trade surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe for more basketball content, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.